Norm at weddings, so you probably need a drink in your hand. So, as the farming is here and the drinks are here, then feel free to have whatever you'd like. But as we say in England, it's now time to charge your glasses. The person in the running order is the best man, and then it's the bride, and then it's the groom.
Hello? On this? Yeah, fantastic. Right then. First of all, I'd like to say congratulations. It's been amazing. Libby, you look beautiful. You scrub up alright. Basically, I'd like to say thank you to everyone for coming as well. Don't really know any of you, but hopefully one day I might if I'm invited back again after this. Thank you to the Breens. This is beautiful. This is absolutely fantastic. We don't really do it quite like this in England, but this is, wow, this is something else. Spot on. Known Gav for about 12 years, 10, 12 years. Worked out the other night. Pretty much grown up with you. Went on holiday together. You lived 2 months up the road. Went to school together. I'm trying to get rid of you, mate. Libby, thank you so much. Thank you. Now, because we've known each other for that long, yeah, we've had a few little adventures together, haven't we? One or two. Some good ones, some amazing ones, you know. So we normally bury the groom under this sort of circumstance, but I don't think it's worth it today. And to be honest, it's quite hard to find anything bad about him. So, just got one or two little things. Just one or two things. You know what I mean. Now, when we were a lot younger, probably about 13, 14, we have a thing called the Duke of Edinburgh Awards, which is where we go to the countryside and we walk for 2 days and we camp out overnight. We have a really good time, normally. First day went absolutely spot on. The sun was shining, you know, doing thing that kids like to do, got your catapult out and things like that. Spent the night there, everything went really well. Second day, we thought it was Gav's turn to read the map. And Gav being a Boy Scout for, well, no idea how long to be honest. But it'd be a good idea to give him the map. Anyway, we're walking down the road and sort of looking around thinking, we're not supposed to be here. So someone looks at the map again and thinks, yeah, Gav, we're 2 miles in completely the wrong direction. So yeah, it's 4 miles to our trip. And then a month ago, when Gav asked me to be the best man, he said America. I was like, right, great. We've got 3 flights to get here. Cheers, mate. But obviously he's learned something over the years and he's got a lot better with it. Better with age, I'm not too sure about that. But at this point I'd like to say, Gav, you're a good looking lad, and I like to think I should get a bit of recognition for some of that. Yeah, Libby, you can thank me as well if you like. One incident we had was where, you know, must have been 15, no, about 13, 14 again probably. We used to like to mess around with bikes together, as kids do. We thought it'd be a great idea to take some photos of each other, doing some jumps on our bikes, you know, trying to show off, send the pictures into a magazine, get a free pen, pencil, £25, something, anything nice. And I thought it'd be great for Gav to be the start and to me to take a photograph of him jumping over me. So I made him do 1 practice jump, just to see how good he really was, to make sure I wasn't going to get killed. And he flew through the air with the most grace I've ever seen. I landed with his face on the floor, using it as a complete break. He broke 1 or 2 teeth, 2, went blind for a bit. I'm sorry, mate. You don't look too bad, honestly. Another one is where basically we went out for a few beers, as you do, with a mate Dave. Dave was supposed to be here as well. Fortunately, he couldn't be here. He was supposed to be the best man, but other things were there. A few quiet beers. Anyway, you've heard the expression 1 beer, 2 beer, 3 beers, floor. Yeah, well, you know it's coming. Was that you? Oh, sorry, mate. No, I forgot about that. My shandy must have been spiked. So yeah, we thought we'd end it on a really nice note. Bottle of champagne, you know, be nice, gentlemanly like. So we went into a bar, ordered a bottle of champagne. I went to the little boy's room, came back, and Gav's face down on the bar. So we were asked to leave at that point, unfortunately. But it's okay, we took the champagne with us. It's alright, we didn't waste any. Went outside and I was on the phone talking to someone, don't really know what about, can't remember. And turned round and Gav's once again found the floor. But this time he's cut all the side of his face. I actually felt a bit sorry for him. But again, don't worry, the champagne was fine, he still had it, didn't spill a drop. True gentleman. Tried to get a taxi, wasn't happening. Obviously he's covered in blood, didn't look too pretty. And I had to bribe the taxi driver with copious amounts of money. You're still not paying me back. I said cash, checks, anything, mate. Give them a payment plan if you like. The booze will do fine, honestly. That's cool. On a more serious note though, Gav, you've been a top mate over the years. I'm really pleased that you found someone, that you love and loves you back. Really good to see. Anyone that makes you happy, that's fantastic, mate. There's nothing better for one of the lads to see another lad happy. It's absolutely fantastic. A point was made earlier, which was still a bit of my speech, about life being a bit of a story and having chapters in it. And I think that is too true. Some chapters, you want to relive over and over again. Some chapters you'd rather flick over and forget about. Well, today is definitely the start of a new chapter. And hopefully it'll be a good read. And what better place to start the book than once upon a time in Pheonix in a little white chapel. There were Libby and Gav, and they got married. And all you guys here as well, which makes the day, well, without you, it would be a bit of a non-event, wouldn't it, really? I'm going to let you fill in the rest of it yourselves. Hopefully it'll be a good read. Hopefully you sign me a copy and maybe some money one day, if you're famous. But I'd just like to say, I'd like to write the end of it, if that's alright. I know it's corny and quite sad, but I just hope it ends like this, and they've all lived happily ever after. That'd be spot on. And at this point, I'd just like to raise the toast, raise your glasses, whatever you've got in front of you, and just say, plain and simply, to Gav Libby.
Gav Libby!
Cheers.